All right, I want to go through some of the names of free agents that the Indians have to deal with and pick whether they pick up a roster space or not. But before we do that, let's do that right now. This is the offseason decisions, club options for 2021, and that would be Carlos Santana, Brad Hand, Roberto Perez, and Domingo Santana. Free agents that they have to deal with: Cesar Hernandez, Oliver Perez, and Sandy Leon. All right, what do you think? Let's start on the left side. Start with Carlos Santana, $17 million a year.
They're buying him out, which I believe is of $500,000. Maybe Santana doesn't find anything on the open market and comes back to the Indians on a 1-year make good. But I doubt it. At the very least, they're going to buy him out.
Who's the first baseman if it's not him?
Maybe Naylor slides over there if they find another outfielder. But, I don't know at this point who the first baseman would be. Maybe Jake Bauers. Finally, they see if Bauers can hack.
Brad Hand, the left-handed relief pitcher, the saver. What do you got? These great. Well, he had pretty good numbers, but pretty scary out there sometimes. What do you do with him?
Yeah, he was really good in the regular season, 16 of 16 saves, and then had the bad outing, or it was kind of a half and half. Some of it was unfortunate, but against the Yankees, they're not picking up that option either. They'll buy that out at $1 million, I believe, is the buyout number. They're not paying anybody on this team $10 million, or at least, certainly I can't think of anybody who'd be making more than $10 million. Even Jose Ramirez is club friendly enough that I think he's under 10 next year. But the bottom line is Brad Hand is certainly not going to get $10 million. So I'm guessing they think Clase being reinstated plus Karinchak is the back end of their bullpen.
Roberto Perez, of course, started out as a backup to Yan Gomes. Had a great year 1 year. It didn't have a great year after that. What do you do with him? You need a veteran catcher, don't you?
Yeah, you pick up Perez. I'm almost positive they will do that. They just gotta hope. They just have to hope for a clean bill of health with Berto. He battled injuries this year, and to be honest, he wasn't really good either. So that's a concern. But I think you sign up for another year of Roberto Perez.
Domingo Santana, I must admit, I thought he was going to be a sleeper on this team, but all he did was sleep.
Yeah, he's gone.
He's gone. Free agents. You sign Cesar Hernandez, or you make an effort to get him?
Yeah, I think you try to. The question is, what will the market bear? I mean, everything is so complicated now, Les, with the COVID 2020 season and revenues down for basically every team, MLB, losses in the billions. So you wonder how much money teams are going to be willing to spend this fall and winter. And we, of course, think about Lindor. The team that trades for Lindor is going to want to sign him long term. So how much are they going to be willing to fork over? But in the case of some of these lesser lights or these lesser contracts, you have to see. And Cesar Hernandez did a really good job on a 1 year. It was a 6.25 or 6.5 million, depending on which site you looked at. And he answered the call. He put himself in a position to get paid. Maybe the Indians could get him at 2 years for $15 million, maybe. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure what the market will bear for that kind of a second baseman, but at the very least, you try to re-sign him.
All right, let's finish up for the last two. Oliver Perez, left-handed relief pitcher, who I thought was a one-man pitcher or one-batter pitcher, but he turned out to be more than that. What do you do with that veteran?
You see if he wants to come back. I don't know that that he hurts you, but there's got to be some lefties in the pipeline. I mean, I'm thinking about Logan Allen and whatnot. So I don't know. You wait on Perez and you just make sure that he's not a contract that's going to break the bank. So it's entirely possible that he comes back on a 1 year deal.
Sandy Leon, there must be 100 Sandy Leons in the minor league system.
He goes, if you believe Roberto Perez is healthy and ready to rumble in 2021, your backup is Austin Hedges. You traded for him in the Clevenger trade. So to me, there's no point in keeping Sandy Leon.